My name is PJ Jonas, and I started my business Goat Milk Stuff in the summer of 2008. I had been making goat milk soap for my family for years because I wanted a lot of healthy, natural ingredients in our skincare, so I made my own soap for them. And as I started to give it out and give it away, the demand for it really started to grow. So we started selling it in the summer of 2008. And by 2010, it was really obvious that we had a successful growing business, and I really needed some help. I never really thought that it was going to get that big, especially not that quickly. And so I went to the ISBDC and met with our counselor because I really needed direction on kind of formalizing some of the things, our business plan. I had some things on paper here and there, but nothing that was cohesive. And we were growing, so we were going to need to purchase a new property and approach a bank, and I didn't know how to do that, so I sought help for things like that. And just really kind of formalizing all of the things that were in my head but not on paper for anybody else. There's been a lot of challenges that we've dealt with. A lot of it has been the rapid growth that we've experienced. You know, we started it sort of as a cottage industry in our kitchen, just making goat milk soap and the children and I wrapping it. And as it quickly outgrew the kitchen, we had to make the decision whether or not to bring my husband on full time. And that was kind of scary, to kind of leave that final paycheck and bring him on when we didn't know if the business was really going to support everything. So we had to really work with our finances to be able to keep the cash flow going, keep paying the bills, keep bringing on more inventory to meet the demand. And the website was another challenge because our initial website was something that I had done ourselves, and it met our needs at the time, but as the business grew, we needed something much more robust. And so we had to find an expert and have it programmed to meet our needs. We had a ton of customizations that we needed done, so that was a really big growth challenge. And then just the space. We have built on this addition that we have right now, thinking that it would last about 5 years, and by the time about a year and a half went by, we knew that we were quickly outgrowing this. So we've had to locate a new property that's going to meet our needs and figure out how to get that rezoned, how to get it developed, and all of those things that need to do to just keep up with the demand for the product. The ISBDC has been great at helping me to not just work in my business, but to really kind of focus on it from the outside as a business owner and not just an employee. My counselor was great at helping me to sit down with the numbers, and he was the one who really pushed for us to raise our prices at one point because we just needed the cash flow to keep the business going in the long term. And I was really scared about that, but he assured me it was the right thing to do, and he was correct, it was. And now, because we've raised our prices, we have the room to be able to run specials and free shipping coupons and things like that, which we really didn't have the space to do before. And he was great. He helped us find a lawyer, which was something we really needed. And so now I've been able to put together some contracts for some of the people who work for us, and that was huge. He was a great connection with that. And just really, when I get stuck and I have a dilemma and I have a question, there's someone to call and someone to send an email to, and just run it by and get some feedback and a sounding board from someone who's a little bit separate and can look down and just really give us a good indication on what we should be doing.